Thanks, Frederic. Really appreciate it. Actually, the results of this poll are quite interesting because we didn't find anyone having a specific dedicated reinsurance management system, and mostly either using spreadsheet or an additional component to their existing policy administration. And what is interesting here, it kind of goes in the same direction by a study that Prima Solutions did in February, where it appears that 63% of the U.S. insurance carriers are using spreadsheets to manage their reinsurance activities. As this is definitely, I will say, a valid option to deal with reinsurance activities, we believe this approach doesn't bring solutions to the challenges faced by the insurers with the management of their ceded reinsurance. Next slide, please. So let's maybe review what challenges the insurers are facing nowadays in regards to their reinsurance activities. I think the first one we can go into is around trustability. New and emerging regulations such as SOX and Solvency II raise the need for accurate, accountable, coherent information on reinsurance business. Insurance companies, which will not be able to provide accurate and proper reporting, will be forced to increase equity on their product, thereby damaging their profitability. These requirements are impossible to meet using a decentralized management of reinsurance, and especially with spreadsheets. A new model must be applied to insurance organizations to enable a better management of their reinsurance business. The other important thing is about reporting. It seems to be a daunting task. Why? Reports take a long time to produce. There is no telling if all reinsurance data are in the report. It's impossible to check if the figures are correct or up to date. It's also not available right away, as usually you need to ask someone to get the reports done, and then you have to wait for them. The other set of challenges is around processes. Since there is no central reference, a reinsurance specialist is needed for each department and for each reinsurance subject, including, for example, buying reinsurance, defining the wording for contracts, producing the accounts, deciding to claim losses or to keep no claim bonuses. This is clearly a duplicated effort, and no one has a clear view on the process. This also applies to maintenance. The maintenance process is also painful, as treaties cannot be compared or listed for lack of a common structure between them. Harmonizing the wording of treaties is an uphill struggle, and that's definitely important. The last challenge is around business. There is also no reliable information on current protection that is available, and that makes it difficult to create an overall protection policy. Finally, the lack of common reinsurance repository makes it difficult to provide a consolidated view of the reinsurance engagement. It's very difficult to analyze your portfolio and your exposition to risk, as there is no easy way to assess new risk and take the appropriate underwriting decision. Therefore, your capital allocation is far from being optimized. Next slide. So Prima Re provides a powerful reinsurance management system, and let's understand why. Prima Re manages into a single repository all your reinsurance contract information. Prima Re's intent is to help reinsurance departments in an insurance organization to manage all their reinsurance-related activities, such as defining sessions, organizing placement, recording events related to inward claims, or maybe performing outwards technical accounting and managing closing. Prima Re also references with full traceability and binds to your reinsurance contract all necessary operational information, such as inward claims, inward policies, inward technical accounting, and reinsurer or brokers' contact information and details. Prima Re also automates inwards and outwards accounting. Prima Re generates statistics and reports for you automatically. And finally, Prima Re produces timely invoice and bordereau so you can exchange with reinsurer and broker in a timely fashion. Next slide, please. So as you kind of know now what Prima Re is about, I would like to share with you more details on the core business component of Prima Re. Let's start with the session repository on the right-hand side of this slide. You will be able to manage facultatives and treaties, quota share, surplus, and non-proportional, multi-section and single-section contracts with direct or brokered placement. Each session could have direct references to documents in any document management system that you may have already. You will be able to view the original and seeded accounting summaries by period, by original currency, or by section, as well as statement list by section. Then let's talk a little bit about program management. You will be able to manage Excel program and surplus programs, have access to charts of Excel program layers, have access to chart of surplus program line, including retention cover, list of loss per Excel program, and finally chart of loss cost history over program layers. If now I have a look at Excel loss management, we are supporting several types of losses. Cat losses, life losses, per risk losses. You will be able to manage inward claims per loss as well as Excel program coverage of losses. You will also be able to view the loss cost history per risk type. On the technical accounting side, you will be able to manage technical accounting statement, loss advices, cascade calculation, the automation of proportional accounting for quota shared and surplus, non-proportional semi-automation, and finally get the seeded accounted per reinsurer or per broker. Finally, Prima Re offers a complete management of your reinsurers and brokers information, including their contact information, a list of statement by broker or reinsurer, and the list of reinsurer by broker with their placement history. Next slide, please. So after covering all the functionalities that Prima Re can offer, let's drill into on how does Prima Re works within your IT environment. Well, usually reinsurance departments use Prima Re to define their reinsurance arrangement in 4 steps. First, they define an organization including Excel treaties, proportional treaties, and facultatives, and contacts from both reinsurers and brokers in Prima Re's repository. Then, information issued from data warehouses or existing systems regarding inward claims, premium, policies, and risk, for example, is gathered and analyzed. To make the link between this incoming information and the repository of station, Prima Re provides assistance to automatically select and attach this information to the existing appropriate reinsurance contract. Once all the information is in place, Prima Re processes it to generate consolidated reports and perfectly relabeled outwards technical accounting. So bookings can be dispatched to reinsurers and brokers. Finally, the information that has been processed is sent back to update systems or support systems such as settlement systems, forecasting, reserving, or credit control systems, ensuring complete accounting traceability. Next slide, please. So to conclude this overview here, I would like to finish up with what are the benefits that you can get by using Prima Re. First, Prima Re helps optimizing capital allocation. With Prima Re, because all the data you need is in one place, it's much easier to analyze your portfolio and your exposition to risk. Prima Re ensures that you can easily assess new risk and take the appropriate underwriting decision. Your capital allocation is then optimized. Prima Re energizes your accounting. Prima Re collects and centralizes figures for you. Prima Re also does the groundwork of linking inwards figures with outwards policies. It will dispatch bookings and consolidate and present results. It reduces by a significant amount of the work required to produce statement and accounts. Prima Re will also promote efficiency throughout the organization. Use Prima Re for managing all your insurance policies, claims, and accounting. With everything up to date in one place, everyone knows what the latest reinsurance situation is. There will be no more doubts about missing policies or outdated versions, etc. Finally, Prima Re makes your reporting easy and accurate. Prima Re manages all reinsurance-related data, therefore offering a comprehensive view that would be impossible to obtain when reinsurance is managed through different systems or even different departments. Prima Re provides you with accurate, on-demand, detailed reports and enables you to easily comply with new regulations such as SOX and Solvency II. So I am now done with the overview, and what we would like to do is to give you a live demo of all the concepts I just mentioned. So without any delay, I will let Fletcher present you Prima Re. Thanks a lot.